Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arababiah coming at you from the Chicago camp with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, The Department of Deceit. I got this because in the news, it's been talking a lot about Elon Musk and Donald Trump's Department of Deficiency, the Doge is the acronym of it, and how much of the cuts that they're making, and how much of an effect it is, to the society, and to the government, and how it's helping us. But as they've been doing investigations, and as they've been getting the information and fact checking it, they find out that it's just been a lot of lies, and it's because of the whole system. The government is under wickedness. It's a wicked game in a wicked society. So there's not going to be any accuracy to everything. Everything is going to be inflated or misconstrued because it's based on wickedness. Before I play this video, I want to read this quick scripture. I'm going to go to Job chapter 9, verse 24. And it reads, "The earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" Well, the man that's in power now, and we know that the wicked is Esau, and this is his government. So everything that's done in his government is done, on the left-hand side, So this is where we at. I want to, let me go ahead. I want to play this video. Let me go ahead and play this. Check this out. And you're going to see, how their tongue is falling on their own selves. How everything that they're doing, the people that's in their establishment, that's in the government, is saying it's not true. Go ahead and let this play.
Many Americans are asking just how much money is actually being saved. Well, the Department of Government Efficiency released what it called a, quote, wall of receipts on Monday. Doge says the cuts so far add up to $55 billion. Our CBS News investigative unit and CBS's confirmed team analyzed that wall of receipts, and they found the initial accounting was overstated by billions of dollars.
Wow.
One contract Doge claimed was worth $8.8 billion was actually worth $8 million.
So check out this graph.
I want to say this right quick. Just that right there, just to see that, and if that's true, that's just probably a small point or the tip of, what's going on in this government and how everything is fabricated and lied about, And the Bible talks about, I'm going to go to Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. It says, "Where Edom said that we are impoverished, but we should return and build the desolate places. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall be called them the border of wickedness, the people whom the Lord have had indignation forever." So these people, the Lord, and indignation, when I looked it up, it means righteous hatred. The Lord hates these people because of their wickedness. And everything they're doing is misleading. And it's not the truth. It's always something that they add on or take away to emphasize their point. The scriptures talk about that the people that are in power now been that way since they were born. I want to get that before I start the video back. Slack brothers and sisters, but I want to just put this out. Psalms 58, verse 3. It says, "The wicked are astray from the womb. They go astray as soon as they're born, speaking lies. Their poison is like a serpent. They are like the deaf otter that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely." So they're not hearkening to the scriptures. They're not hearkening to anything. Their ear is stopped up, meaning it's plugged up. And all they think and all they know now is their wickedness and their deceit. So I'm going to go ahead and finish playing this.
Which shows the federal funds Doge says it saved by terminating contracts.
Wow.
Cuts at the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, add up to more than 3 times that of other departments combined. Now, looking down at the breakdown by sheer number of contracts, USAID still tops the list with the Department of Health and Human Services and the Department of Education following behind. When our CBS News Confirmed team analyzed the receipts to see how DEI played a role in these cuts, they identified at least 140 contracts connected to DEI programs. Joe says that those cuts save $8.6 billion with a B.
As the cuts keep coming, many Americans...
Wow. So it's just a bunch of misleading wickedness. We got to understand that the Israelites, that we have an enemy. And what does the scripture say about our enemy? Let's get that. Let's go to Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. It reads, it says, never trust thy enemy, for as iron rusteth, so does his wickedness. So this is telling you that we should never trust our enemy, because over a period of time, they're going to show who they are. Over a period of time, iron rusteth. And you're going to see them for what they are. And that's where we're at right now. You know, you're finding out that everything that they do is just lies and deceit, you know. Job chapter 13, verse 4. It says, for ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. So the part is that they're forgers of lies. Everything that they do, you know, there's always something that they added to or they manipulated to prove a point or to get, to get their point across, or to manipulate to get their power, or to get their influence, or to oppress someone, you know. Everything is done just on the left-hand side, you know. I got another quick scripture. I want to go to Sirach chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 4. This describes the man of sin, the man that's in power right now. Sirach chapter 14, verse 4. It says, he's gathered by defrauding his own, come on. Salakia. It says, he that gathered by defrauding his own soul gather for others, that they should not spend their goods righteously. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He should not take pleasure in his goods. He's talking about the Esau. He's wicked to his own self, meaning that he'll take and put chemicals in the same air he breathes. You know, how can he be good to someone else? That's what that means. Verse 6, it says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself, and that is a recompense of his wickedness. Verse 7, it says, if he doeth good, he doeth unwillingly, and at last he will declare his wickedness. So a lot of Esau's cuts and a lot of his spending is not mostly for the people. It's because he got something on the side that's for him, you know. It's not just he helping out the public. There's always an underlying fact where it benefits Esau, and that's what this is talking about. There's always a way where they can get a benefit from what they're doing. It's not just to help, as they would say. Verse 8, it says, the envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. That's this man. He despiseth all men but himself. They put themselves above everyone. Verse 9, it says, a covetous eye is not satisfied with his portion, and his iniquity and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. Verse 10, it says, he has a wicked eye. It says, a wicked eye envieth his bread, and is a nigger at the table. So again, this is talking about the so-called wicked man, which is Esau. You know, everything that he does is for his own gain, and it's to gain, and it's to get more. You know, he's never satisfied with what he have. He always want more, and he always want to have control over everything. You know, so that's what this is going into. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.